This was our 4th trip to Guatemala. I've been traveling down there with the Children's Hope Chest for the last about 3.5 years. I first met Children's Hope Chest at a conference and learned about their mission work that they do and how it's different than a lot of the other organizations that are supporting and working with children in other parts of the world. Hope Chest has a 3-stage model for their programs that they work with in these other countries. The first stage is a survive stage where they are bringing basic needs into the community, into the lives of the children. So in the survive stage, they're dealing with their physical health, nutrition, whatever their physical needs might be. It's at a very, very low level just to help them to survive. The second stage is a thrive stage, and in the thrive stage, they're bringing in other resources into the community for the children. So in this phase, there's a strong emphasis on education and on training for them to be able to go forward in their life in a successful way. And the last stage is what they call the succeed phase. And in the succeed phase, the care point has become self-sustaining. It's able to manage on its own. It's able to bring others through this entire process of survive, thrive, and succeed. And in the succeed stage, there's transformation not only of the children, but also of the community that they're in.
God will take care of you.
No Jesús también, pero Dios cuida de toda su naturaleza.
And then we turn the page.
Y ahí volteamos la página.
And Jesus teaches on the Lord's Prayer.
Y aquí Jesús nos enseña acerca de la oración del Señor.
Thy kingdom come, your will be done.
Venga tu reino, hágase tu voluntad.
Just please give them one at a time.
Te leen los ojos.
Oh, yeah.
Todos pueden quitar. Todas las partes de arriba, sí, arránquenlos. Seguí.
We are up and at breakfast at 6 a.m. in the morning. We stay in a guest house. It's really nice, and we have breakfast is all prepared for us. So we struggle out of bed, and we're in the van by 6:30 in the morning, and we're traveling to the care point, which is about half hour to 45 minutes from where we stay. And it's very steep. And so when we arrive at where the school is, our van can't make it up the hill to the school. So we have to park the van a couple blocks down below, and then we have to walk up to the school. And we carry everything with us. So we'll have several backpacks, we'll have our lunch and our waters, and we'll have whatever activities we're doing for the day. And we'll arrive at the school sometime between 7 and 7:15. And at 7:15, the morning devotions start for the children. And when we're there, we get the honor of being able to lead devotions for the children. So the children meet in the main central area of the school, and they line up by classes. And when we are there, we give them a Bible lesson, and we teach them a song, we do some prayers, we have some devotional type of interactions with them, and it's just a really fun way to start the day. But the kids are kind of dragging in as the day starts, because some of these kids are walking an hour just to get to school in the morning.
As scientists,
Como científicos,
you are going to take notes
vamos a anotar.
about what you observed today.
Vamos a hacer anotaciones acerca de lo que están observando el día de hoy.
We're going to follow a process
Vamos a seguir un proceso
called the scientific method.
que se llama el método científico. Huelan la flor y los pétalos, ¿les gustan ese olor? No les gusta el olor, los pétalos.
Why do the flowers have a smell? What do you think you're going to see when you open up your flower?
Ok,
What do you think?
a ver, solo ven, escuchen.
Butterflies.
A ver, escuchen. El olor de una flor, escuchen, por favor.
So a lot of these children come to school having not eaten any breakfast. For one thing, it's so early in the morning for them to get there. And the other thing is a lot of the families can't afford to feed the children breakfast in the morning. So the school provides them a very nutritious snack. And then we would go and we'd play on the playground with the kids. and just interact with them in a very casual way.
Head, shoulders, feet, toes. Head, shoulders, feet, toes.
Echémosle más.
And then we would spend the afternoon going to the children's homes, and we'd usually visit 2 children's homes each day. We take the van, or we would walk, depending on where it was in the city, and we would really learn what life was like for these families, what kind of homes they lived in. We saw homes that were basically just dug out on the side of a hill to nicer homes that were a little further out from the city, that the family, you could see that they were building, continuing to add rooms and building as they had the money to be able to afford that, and they were building some nice homes. But a real diverse set of socioeconomic status in the community. But we would learn about their struggles, and I think for me one of the highlights of the trip is when we go into the homes and we're able to pray with these families. We're able to hear what their needs are, and we're able to just take the time to pray with them. And it is so meaningful for them to have people come from another country. What I've heard them say, they've said they just can't believe that there are people in other parts of the world that would care enough about them to come and visit. So just a ministry of presence down there was really, really powerful for these people. But really the highlight is to be able to be with the kids, to play with them on the playground, to try to communicate to someone in a different language. But, you know, a hug and a smile, doesn't matter what language you're speaking, and that just means so much to the kids, and it's just so rewarding to be there. The final day at the school, the children had prepared a presentation for us that had singing and dancing, and they had some poems they were reciting, and had just put together a really nice little presentation for us.
Me gusta que reflejan tus ojos y en el gesto. Sombrío de tu rostro diciendo que molesto.
But the highlight of that, once again, is at the very end, they put all of us, our team, together in the center, and then they stood around us in a circle, and they all raised their hands towards us and prayed for us. And that was just really, really powerful to be the recipients of their prayers. Here we are going down there to pray for them and to support them, and they're giving back to us blessings from God. It's just an overwhelming experience. So I encourage everyone to come and participate and give it a try. Come down there and see what life is really like.